Well, we're doing the back food forest tour today. Nice early morning. I'm going to start at the pond. I would much prefer a lot more coverage over the pond, but I'm hoping the sweet potato takes off because all the other floating plants do not like our sun. Some of the sweet potato we've planted down here, I'm hoping it to grow around. And all the seedlings that I planted, and I've planted 2 more packets since then, so it's like 1,200 seeds. So considering I put 1,200 seeds in here, there isn't heaps growing, but there's quite a few. It's one of the papayas, new ones, got some new growth. More seedlings, got a nice clump here. Me and my son kept standing in here before they shot, so it's probably a little bit our fault. And the slaters, they probably don't help matters at all. Can't even grab him. Oh my god. Yeah, they're everywhere. Anyway, other papayas doing well, new shoots, nice lot of seedlings. This is a cosmos I had taken out of my lawn area, so that's why that one's so big. Yeah, more seedlings. Another cosmos out of the lawn, and that one. Another sweet potato. My dog's dug a nice big hole here, so it looks a little sandy, but I do have some flowers growing. I have a birdhouse gourd growing back there. I did have one on the other side, but it decided just to die. So this sweet potato I'm just letting hang down off the pond, hoping it'll grow down into here. But yeah, all in all, I'm still loving the pond, but I wish everything would grow quicker. It'd be ideal. We'll head over to the strawberries. We've had a pretty good haul out of these. But I think some of them just are getting a bit crispy. Like there's a lot of strawberries on here that all no good. These ones are doing really well. This particular pot got really dry though, so I did have to top dress it. Some nice ones. And this one, as you can tell, is too wet. Although it doesn't feel like it. Maybe it's still the remnants of when it was getting too wet. This one's doing pretty well. I did actually grab one of these runners and just sat it in here. And that's what this one's come from. You can see where I cut the stem off. So this is just off this plant. So I could move them around, maybe swap them around and get some more into these empty spots. I've done the same thing here. So there was a runner coming off this one, and I've just put it here. So it actually hasn't taken root yet. Oh no, this is the one here. So we'll see how that one goes. Oh, this one's really dry. Not looking good at all. And these are all getting crispy. Now this I'm going to move to the other side of the compost. It was originally there. It's definitely getting too much sun here. I need to get rid of this parsley. So I may need to jiggle it around during summer. I may even have to move them completely to maybe on one of my fences, just because of the sun. Because we're getting like 30-degree days at the moment, so we've still got a lot of heat coming. So if they can't handle that, then I might have to move them for the summer. I've got a lot of onion weed in here. Still got pineapples in between. Not looking hugely great. And I'm pretty sure I've lost more. I'm determined to get these pineapples to work. Anyway, got a lot of mushrooms growing. Sorry about my dog toy. It's part and parcel of my yard. Those are pretty dead, but yeah, I noticed this morning there's quite a lot of mushrooms. So the papaya has shot up and looking really good. A couple of fruit on it. Got some catmint. My broadleaf papaya has not fruited, but is looking alright. One thing I will say about this broadleaf papaya is the leaves are always looking terrible. Like when they come out, they're just all squashed up. So when they actually come out and have the room, they still look squashed up. I don't know. But anyway. And then we've got the king of the papayas with all its glorious fruit and flowers, and it's actually taller than me now by a fair bit, so pretty cool. My stick blueberry has now got some leaves, so it must be a late bloomer. It's all self-seeded cosmos. This, I don't know what this one was, but this was the one that had the largest fruit and the most tastiest. And I know I had bursting kisses, and I think it was Northern Highland, which is what I thought it was because it's a bigger plant than the rest, but I really need to know what this is because this is my favourite and it's doing the best as well. So I'd say that's a sunshine blue. And this one I know is a sunshine blue, and I'm pretty sure all of these ones are too. I've actually got one here. Nice. Very nice. Can't believe my dog's actually left me one. They've all stopped fruiting and flowering now, so, well, this one's getting more. But mostly, on the most part, they've kind of stopped. I've planted a little lavender in here. The transplanted guavas are doing okay. It's getting some fruit, some flowers. This is the Malay purple guava. Starting to look better. The nashi pear. It looks really yellow. I've never grown these before, so I'm not sure if it should look like this. I would say probably not, because you can, some of these more established ones, you've got the yellow leaf with the green veins, which I'm pretty sure is a deficiency in maybe magnesium or iron. So I may need to treat it. I guess it wouldn't hurt just to treat it, but we've got a little fruit happening here. Persimmons has taken off with a little bit of green, and then it just started shooting, so that's pretty cool. We've got an echinacea, which is just about to shoot some flowers, which is pretty cool. And the other nashi pear, when the leaves look a lot healthier on this one, which is really weird because they get the same treatment. But anyway, there was a little fruit on here somewhere too. I can't even remember where I seen it now. Oh well, it may have fallen off. Oh, here, a little fruit there. And we got some flowers up here. Kiwi berry has died. Great, I've lost a kiwi berry. I haven't been checking, it's very dry. Well, that's my bad. I haven't checked it for a couple of days. I'm surprised that it died so quickly. Maybe I can see if I can save that. We'll see. I'll do that later. This is my main kiwi berry, and we're getting fruit. Whether the fruit will stay on, I'm not sure, but I'll give it a whirl. It's looking really good. It needs to be covered because it's not going to like our hot temperatures. This is the other kiwi berry, which is looking really good. And I wouldn't say that that is any least, like, it's the same moisture as that one up there. And that one up there wasn't doing too well. I had to cut 2 stems off it that had gone black. So it is dry. What I'll do, I might just dig it out and then put it into a pot and see if I can get it hydrated. If it dies, it dies. It's part and parcel of all of these things, I suppose. But this one, like, now that I'm checking with their moisture level, it's feeling pretty much the same as the one that died. So Considering I had those black stems on that one, I'm wondering if there was actually something else wrong with it. So, we'll see if we can save it. No big deal if we can't. It's a random chili bush that has never been affected by the cold, but having said that, I had the peas and stuff covering it, so. We have pigeon peas starting to grow. They're all growing in the area on that side of the avocados and mangoes. And I wanted a lot on this side too. That side's good for covering the 40-degree days. This side's good for the wind. But as you can see, there's like one there, but I planted right along here. What's this? Sweet potato and a weed. But yeah, not having the best luck with the pigeon peas on the, what would you say would be the east side of my garden. So I swear these pigeon peas listen to me and go, I'm not going to grow there for her. Bacon avocado, got all its new leaves, looking pretty healthy. Pepino, looking pretty good. I hate saying that because it'll get infested with spider mite, I just know it, but it is flowering. This was, what was this one? The Parma mango. It has had a new shoot here which has now died. It does have 2 more shoots coming off it, but I'm not going to promise they're going to do anything because every time I get excited, because that's... Sorry about that. Apparently I should be getting out of bed. So yeah, this has done nothing since I've had it. Actually, it's got a couple of new shoots just in there too. So every time I think, oh wow, it's got a new shoot, then that shoot died. So let's just pretend we didn't see the new shoot so it keeps growing. And this is the Namdok Mai, which had been looking really good underneath the cover. But now, I mean, it looks pretty crap. I think it might be getting some new leaves. No, I reckon they're old ones. So I can't say that anything is going on with that one. However, it hasn't died. There's Lambhouse avocado is looking really good. It's all new leaves. The leaves are looking a lot more healthier than they did look. Pretty happy with that one. Black sapote, lots of new shoots. I mean, it's got this black stuff on it. I don't know if that's from the cold or if it's some sort of sooty mold. As you know, I'm really reluctant to treat too much, but you can see the black on the stems. So it could be, it looks just, I mean, you got new shoots. The old stems look terrible. It's a bit like you look at some parts of it and it's like, oh, that looks healthy. And then you look at other parts and you're like, for example, yeah, let's just forget that tree exists for now. We've got the Japanese seedless mandarin. It's got some fruit happening. It's like got a few fruit all over it. This is one of my oldest citrus now. I can't see any scale or anything. The leaves are a little yellow. I'll probably give it a spray, but there could be scale hiding. The blue Java banana. I cut down a rack the other day, which I did do a short but didn't post it, so oops. And there was one that had the smaller rack on it just around here, and that was not doing anything, so I've taken that out and tried to clean them up a bit. Once I can get that rack out, it'll be a lot better because those leaves look terrible on that tree, but I need them on there for the ripening process. Lemon myrtle's looking okay. We've got some flower buds up top. Lots of sweet potatoes starting to grow back through. Some strawberries the dogs haven't found. They look pretty good too, honestly. I might have to, I'll be generous and share with my husband. I'll let him have one. The purple custard apple. These are all new growth, but it doesn't look good. So I might get a shade cover for it. I think it's too much if I put a greenhouse over it. So it could be wind and temperature. But I knew it would be a bit finicky, so it's to be expected. So another lavender here, amongst all the sweet potato. Another Pinot, looking all right. And a gooseberry up the back there. No flowers on that yet. Apple, quite a few apples on these, and still flowering. So we've got like apples everywhere. I'll have to thin it out this year. There's more there, and there'll be more with the flowers. So I will have to thin that out this year. Same with this apple. I don't think this has got as many. I've got one here, but there is a lot of flowers. Well, there's one here too, but they're spacing themselves out, but you know, in a way. That's so weird. It's grown right on the stem there. But we've got some clumps, so we'll see. We'll see if I need to thin this one out. My nectarine looking pretty good. Very healthy. I'm pretty sure this is the first year I've really given it a good cut back. And it has put on its green leaves a lot sooner than it normally would. Whether that's a coincidence or if it had something to do with the pruning, I'm not sure. But we have had a lot of flowers. And the ones I wanted to show you that have died have fallen off. They were just here. So obviously I haven't got any fruit developing. So as healthy as it looks, there's a good chance this tree will be out because I'm not seeing any fruit. And we're getting, you know, I'll leave it for the season, but yeah, it's not staying if it's no fruit this year. I've had this tree about four years now, and it's been 2 years in the ground here. So I had it in a pot for 2 years, and then I've had it in the ground for 2 years here, maybe just over. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find a low chill variety if this doesn't fruit this year. I was told this would be okay, but I don't think it is. It's a random cosmos that's decided to grow. It's one of my new apples, looking really good. It has flowered, but no fruit. And I really shouldn't let these ones fruit anyway, because they're only new. However, my red fleshed apple has produced one. And I'm going to let it go. As you can see, I'm going to let it go. Just hope. Hello, Opie. He doesn't find it. Or, buddy, that menace. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about the red fleshed apple. And we'll head back up this way and walk down this row. So we've got the Cav banana. I've just chopped and dropped everything around here. There's no fruit growing on these at the moment. The red ducker has a handful of bananas on it. I'm not sure if they're going to plump up and do anything. And that bunch, it's not a good representation of how many bananas you can get off a red ducker. It could be our temperature. It could be the first time fruiting, because I had this one on the farm and it got frosted out and died right down, and I thought, oh, I've lost my plant, and then it reshot. So I don't know if any of those things have anything to do with the small rack. However, none of my other red duckers have fruited yet, so I'm not sure if we're going to keep the red ducker, but we'll just keep on and see what happens. We have the Bangkok apple guava. It's getting some new shoots. The leaves look like terrible. It almost looks like it's too much water, but then you've got nectarine getting the same amount of water, looking healthy. So we've got the navel Washington orange. It's very small, hasn't done much, but yeah, almost looks like it's growing on the graft. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. Self-sown lettuce. Elderberry looking good. It's flowering. I'll be able to get some flowers off there, or berries off there. There's a Hawaiian or pink supreme guava, which probably isn't that. Again, the leaves look terrible. I'm not sure if this is like a process, like because it lost all of its leaves, because you've got some that look alright. I don't know. We'll see again. Self-sown lettuce. Nasturtium was looking good, but buddy's obviously been in there. Kumquat. I'm going to cut all of these fruit off because this is getting no new shoots. So I'll cut all the fruit off and let it concentrate on its leaf. The Eureka variegated lemon, looking really good. Nice new shoots. Just looking for scale. Can't see any scale on there yet. We've planted some berries and melons around. Berries, melons and pumpkin. I can't remember what that one is. That's a pumpkin. My husband has actually named them. This one I'm not sure of. He knows. How long he'll know for, I don't know. But there's some there and there and there. I did do some roselle up the back, but only by the shed have I got some to grow, so I'll put some more seeds in there. The blood orange. I'm sure I got a few new shoots, but now I'm not so sure. But, I mean, it's not dying, so we'll leave it. Comfrey sage has gone crazy. Okay, this one I have issues with. So we have new growth. Very yellow growth that has come through, especially that. Now, I'm supposed to wear glasses and I refuse to still. And I figured I would keep refusing until I really have to, because I can't read anymore. Which has caused the slight problem of, I don't know if you can see it, but this plant is covered in scale. And because I didn't wear my glasses, so I need to get a lot of this scale off. I was contemplating just cutting the branches and just seeing if it reshot. Otherwise I might have to replace it, because I know my navel Washington orange got really bad infestation and I just never came back. And you can see where I've scraped and gone, oh, it's got scale. But you can see that it's not very green underneath, it's quite yellow. And I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but it could have got, this was one of my original citrus from the farm, and the only one that was doing really good. So the fact that I have missed the scale due to negligence on my part of not wearing glasses, it's like so bad in there. Yeah, I could be having to replace this tree, but what I might do is, I've got some new growth, so what I might do is cut off the old growth with the scale on it, and then just cross my fingers, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to replace another tree, and maybe come out here every now and then with nobody watching and wear my glasses and check it properly. We have fruit on this guava, the Indian guava. There's quite a lot of fruit happening on this. It's so, this one's just gone crazy. I remember my dog chewed it down when I first brought it and I was like, oh, that's gonna die. But man, it's gone really good. So very happy with that. Oh, one thing I've been using is the natural sort of glue around the tape down the bottom to stop the ants from farming this scale. I'm really reluctant to use the neem oil and other types of things for the scale. I'd just rather avoid it if I can. Now the kaolin clay helps with that because it forms a barrier, and obviously that's a preventative, so you need to spray it all the time. It also helps with the gall wasp, so you really need to just be spraying the plants all the time, and I've neglected them obviously with work and everything, and being winter and stuff, you kind of forget. So you could use the kaolin clay and then use the tape with the glue, tree barrier I think it's called, which is natural, to avoid the scale. But if you do find it, like, you can treat it like immediately. Don't let it get this bad. I do have an issue around here And I've been up here the other day. So, raspberries. We let our raspberry in the pot just droop on the ground, and now I've got raspberries shooting everywhere. I was going to plant it down the side of the shed, but no, it's like a weed. Mulberry has grown taller, but we aren't getting any fruit at the moment. The dogs are disappointed. I see them up here sniffing around. Oh, there's one. Opie! I'll let Opie have this because he's quite fond of the mulberry. Look what I found. Look what I found. Yes, he was up here, I think it was yesterday, trying to find a mulberry. I think he's quite disappointed. But yeah, looking good. Gooseberry, got all its leaves again. This is another one that might, actually, nope, that's a thistle flower that I have missed. Oh God, there is a few weeds under here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get fruit out of this because it might be not enough 2 hours here. My pineapple I've cut back. It's still getting new shoots, but man, as soon as it comes out, they're just dead. I don't know, I'm kind of giving up on that. Buddha's hand citron is full of flowers. Whether or not they'll do anything, I don't know. It's getting some new shoots. This one was just like, looked so terrible when I brought it. But it's doing really well. I'm happy with that. Tangelo, I left the greenhouse on it too long, it lost all its leaves, and then all of these leaves are new ones, so it's still alive. That's the goal. Well, these are all elephant garlic that my husband planted. We've kind of just let them go for the bees. The bees are loving them. The finger lime, I've got a lot of finger limes in there. I need to cut some of this dead stuff off. And this one also was getting attacked with scale quite severely, and as you can see, I can't even get my hands in there to get rid of the scale. I can see ants back in there, so I'll have to replace my tree guard. And when you do your tree guard, just make sure that none of the branches are touching. I don't know if any of these would be long enough. For an example, if I had that stick sitting here and it's touching that leaf, the ants will find that and they will climb up that and get onto the tree however they can. For another example, if I put tree guard around both of these and they somehow manage to get up, like they could get up this cord here, climb up here, avoid the tree guard, get on the mulberry, climb across, and then the leaves are touching, get onto this plant. So always make sure there's nothing touching, no way an ant can find its way up, because if there is a way up, they will find it. So when I was treating this one last year, I had all these, well, I had a lemon basil growing here and it was touching, and they were using the lemon basil to climb back onto this. So as you can see, the lemon basil has dropped seeds everywhere. So I'll probably have the same, oh, you can see the stump of where it was. So I'll probably have the same issue this year, but I love the smell of the lemon basil. So we have another melon or something here too. I think that's about it. We've lost a kiwi berry that I didn't know about, but I'll dig that up now. I'll just show you. Oh, I chopped this banana down like last year. It's decided it wants to grow. So we have another banana here. Raspberry, boysenberry, hitting the ground. My husband does nothing about it. I said this is his domain, but anyway. And in the greenhouse, we have all the seedlings. Got some zinnias, cucumbers, tomatoes, some beetroot, chilies, capsicums, kale. Yeah. So I did flood the greenhouse the other day. Shh. Some barrage, some cosmos. We've got some garlic chives here, and another echinacea. I've cleaned all this out, so we've got some Elysium, but I've got some oregano, some silver beet, and just another little sage. And then in this garden we've got some lemon sherbet geranium, cell-seeded marigolds, another lemon basil, which is crazy because I put so many lemon basil seed pods in here, and a grape that I still haven't planted. We'll see if that survives. I'm not even taking care of that and my kiwi berry dies. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I hit every plant, every tree in the food forest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done it all. Oh, I did lose my Geraldton wax that you can, from the Bush Tucker Foods. Yeah, it died. I think in the last video I was saying it didn't look very good, but yeah, it died completely. That's where it was. And this wasn't that big, so it wasn't this plant that killed it. This is growing this big because I've allowed it to now, because there was nothing else there. But more pigeon peas. Still some growing. I'm just going to start dropping seeds in where it's a bit bare. But yeah, I'm actually loving how it's starting to look. I always forget what it's like during winter it's just so barren, and then this time of year everything comes to life, and when you look out here or walk through here it's just so exciting, and it brings life to you in a way, I guess. Oh, I did take all the artichokes out, which you've probably seen because they're not there anymore, but I've just dropped the flowers and stuff around other fruit trees and they still flower and the bees still love them, so I kind of felt bad for the bees, but they'd fallen down and looked terrible. So I have another lavender that's just decided to grow as well. I'm gonna have to move it from there though, I think. Anyway, that's the tour of the back food forest for this week. Maybe next week I'll show you what's happening out the front. We have a little bit of action going on out there. Treat for scale, that's what I need to do. So I'll cut back that, I think it's the imperial mandarin, I'll cut that back, and then in the next video we'll see if I've killed it or if I saved it. Also the kiwi berry, we'll see if I killed it or saved it. Okay, well, take it easy. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.